first.
Stop Chip from scratching with the siren just there, Bailey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did he stop?
What?
Did he stop?
Yeah, he stopped and looked at the camera.
Did he get very far?
What?
Did he get very far?
No. stop it and guys chewing on his little fuzzy.
I wonder if this is gonna work.
Huh?
I wonder if it'll work.
What?
If we can stay on top of it and catch him every time.
He's like
the first
scratching
time.
at it.
Did he move his helmet off?
No.
See, I kind of like being able to see.
Should I talk to him?
No. Because then he'll start trying and get anxious again.
No, it's the JV. I'm just saying that I don't do play-by-play for JV. Alright? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. And a freaking a ball, so yeah. Excuse me. What there is that? What's that thing? It's a TIE fighter? No, a TIE fighter. Stop missing. I shoot the ball. I miss. Sight. I switched it. need to send off an email. In the car, I do. Olsen? Yeah, that's the show. What? My pictures on your phone? No, I haven't yet. What? What? Bravo 6. He likes it. He's not. He's having fun with it.
It's gonna be in pieces by the time we get home. You wanna bet?
Maybe.
What do you wanna bet?
Grandpa.
Why?
He just called me.
Why can't you call him?
What?
Why can't you call him?
Because I'm in the middle of sending my email. Freaking weird.
Hi, Grandpa.
Freaking weirdo.
Yeah, but he's doing something right now.
Sending me an email, calling again. I'm at work.
He's at work, so he can't. Yeah.
What do you mean? What does he mean?
What do you mean? About what? I'll be the middleman. Cody, did you get your birthday present?
My birthday present?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Why? You said no.
Aberdeen. No, I can't see if I sit down. Thanks, bro.
Welcome, West Side fans and fans of Aberdeen, here to our West Side Lady Pirate Volleyball pregame show. Tonight, the Lady Pirates will be taking on the Tigers of Aberdeen on their senior night here in Aberdeen, Idaho, just across American Falls Reservoir. Out here in a beautiful country, great place to be. We are here in the Tigers' Den, so they say. Welcome to the Tiger Den. You can see that written all around as we get ready for more action. Volleyball is coming up in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and take a moment to thank our wonderful sponsors that allow us to have this broadcast, to give it to you for absolutely free. Give a big shout out to our sponsors in the Preston area and in surrounding areas that allow us to give you more action here in Aberdeen on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
We welcome you back here into the broadcast booth down in the Tigers' Den in Aberdeen. The Westside Pirates and the Aberdeen Tigers going to be taking each other on Aberdeen's senior night here. The final game before the end of regular season play. District tournament time will be happening this weekend in Malad. We have our schedules, and we'll talk about them in just a minute for that weekend. But first, let's go ahead and set the scene between these two teams. Brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street in Preston. As we said just moments ago, this is our final matchup in the regular season for the Westside Pirates. They're hoping tonight to be able to really iron out everything, get all the wrinkles out, get everything set and ready to go so that once tournament time comes up on Saturday, they are at the peak of what they can be, trying to steal that automatic bid for the state playoffs. They're going to have to go through Bear Lake, Malad, Soda Springs, Aberdeen, and Malad as well. You know, they have to go through the entire district. They're going to be ranked number 2 overall in that district, and we'll tell you what that means a little bit once we get our schedule broken out. As for the Aberdeen Tigers, they have their senior night tonight. 4 seniors that I see on the roster that will be recognized: Riley Barclay, Amerta Carrillo, Samantha Jackson, and Rachel Peck. Those are your seniors for the Lady Tigers. A fantastic night for some more volleyball. And our scene set today brought to you by North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. My name is Cody Olsen, the voice of the Westside Pirates. You're joining us here on mylocalradio.com or on 105.5 FM, 1340 AM KACH. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick break, come back to you with our Coaches Show brought to you by Evergreen Financial right after this on 105.5 KACH and mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth and our pregame show today. I am Cody Olsen. As we get ready and move on throughout our pregame show today, we'd like to thank our sponsors, including Evergreen Financial, our friends down in Preston that will help you find out what you can do best with your money and find out what you can do to be safe and prepare for the future. Let's go ahead and listen to catching up with our head coach, Melinda Royer, what she had to say coming into this week against Aberdeen and for our district tournament times later on Saturday. Give it away for Coach Royer. Welcome back, West Side Volleyball fans, to our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. I'm joined here with head coach Melinda Royer. Coach Royer, we are now in the final week of the regular season. We have made it through all this volleyball year. How is it? Has it been fun for you as much as it's been for me? Has it been fun?
It's been so much fun. You know, every day that I get to spend with these girls is just a fun day. They're great on the court and off the court, and it is fun. That's a great way to put it. It is a fun job.
Coach, we get ready for the last week of the regular season, and then this weekend is our district tournament. Talking a little bit about this matchup against Aberdeen on Thursday, the final game before it is really go time. What do you hope to see from your girls, and what do you hope they will accomplish or do game aspect-wise to get ready for this weekend?
So we've been working hard, and we're hopefully this week going to get our serving percentage back up to where we want it to be. We hope to see that with Aberdeen. We also would love to work a little bit more on our defensive movement and making sure that we're covering spots that have been holes in the past. So we're working on a lot of defense and a lot of serving.
Coach, for our listeners over the radio who may be unclear, learning volleyball like me, this district tournament setup is pretty unique to Idaho. Could you explain what this district tournament is and then why it's important to move on to get ready for the state tournament?
Yes. So district tournament starts this Saturday. There are 5 teams in our district. All teams get 2 matches, so it's a double elimination tournament, so it's a true double. So you'd have to lose 2 games to be eliminated from the tournament. With that said, depending on where we come into the district tournament, there's either 3 or 4 matches to be able to take the whole tournament. If the second place team gets the bye, that would be 3 teams that we would have to place. We would play 3 out of 5 games to 25 to be able to win the whole tournament. But if you get a loss throughout the district tournament, there's always a way to come back through the back door. So that's what's great about a true double elimination tournament is you have to get 2 losses before you're out. So it's a great tournament. It's a lot of volleyball. We do get to play a lot of the same teams that we've seen this year. We've played all of them twice except for Aberdeen, which we'll get Aberdeen this week. And then as the district tournament wraps up, the number 1 team will get an automatic bid into the state tournament. And then the second place team will do a play-in game with the 6th district, which would be the second place of the 6th district, to decide which team gets to go to state. And how the state tournaments are ranked, it goes strictly off of max preps. So wherever you're ranked in max preps is where you enter that district, the state tournament.
Coach, obviously appreciate explaining that mostly for me and maybe some of our other listeners. Coming into this district tournament, the narrative or maybe the story for Westside in particular is, okay, we've gone this entire season, we've played really, really fantastic volleyball, and we've lost twice to Malad. What did those last 2 conference Malad games, what have they taught you and your girls and your program in getting ready for this district tournament?
Right. They've definitely taught us that there's a lot of competition in our district. We have a really competitive district and a lot of really great teams. They've taught us that we've got to be on our game. We've got to be ready to be aggressive. And when it comes down to it, if we can keep our serves inbounds and aggressive, as well as our offense being as aggressive as possible whenever possible, we can take Malad. It just takes everybody being focused and working as a team, which we have done multiple times throughout the season. And it's been fun to see the girls. We call it being in swing when we're all working together at the same time. But that's our goal, is to work and gel together as a team and reflect on those times when we've been completely in system, because that obviously leads to more W's.
Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to do our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. I'm sure we'll have more to talk about once seeding and tournament time is upon us after this Aberdeen game. Is there anything else you want to touch up on before we end?
No, thanks so much for supporting us, and we're looking forward to playing Aberdeen on Thursday and starting our district tournaments, what we've worked for all season long.
Exciting stuff. Thank you so much, Coach, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
That was my interview with Coach Royer. We'll talk a little bit about what she said in our seedings, but now it is time for us to recognize our seniors for Aberdeen. Riley Barclay. We're going to go ahead and boost our crowd mic so that you can hear what's happening here in the gymnasium.
Samantha Jackson, daughter of Chad and Jackie Jackson. Samantha has played volleyball for 8 years, and after graduation, plans to go to BYU, Idaho in vet science, and then on her LES mission. Rachel Peck, daughter of David and Sarah Peck. Rachel has played volleyball for 7 years, and after graduation, plans on attending ISU, majoring in special education. Congratulations to our seniors. Let's give them one more round of applause. And can we have the West Side senior girls come up here? They're grabbing something for you guys. They have a gift for you.
So recognition of wonderful Aberdeen Tigers, Riley Barclay, Samantha Jackson, and Rachel Peck, graduating and moving on for doing some great things, bigger and better things than high school for sure. Aberdeen goes ahead and recognizes the seniors for Westside as well, as this is senior night for the Tigers. I am Cody Olsen joining you here in Aberdeen. We're going to be moving on and probably getting a little bit more. And there's some awards happening here, and they're going to be giving it out here in Aberdeen. We're going to go ahead and let you listen in. Special shout out and thanks to the many people that make the Aberdeen Tigers volleyball program roll, the oil, the wheels, all that jazz. There was a few that they went out and mentioned. We want to thank them and all of you that are tuning in here to listen in to our matchup today between the Lady Tigers and the Lady Pirates here in the Tiger Den. We're going to move on through our pregame show. Next, we'll hear from Naylor Insurance for our keys to the game right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
We welcome you back here into the broadcast booth prior to our matchup between the Westside Pirates and the Lady Tigers here in Aberdeen for the final game of the regular season. Volleyball is come, and it's continuing on, but now we're going to be getting more tournament time. And we'll talk a little bit about that after our keys to the game, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Naylor Insurance, the friend in the insurance game, here in Preston to help you find out what you need to protect what you need to. Go ahead and find their many options that they provide through Mutual of Eamon. Keys to the game tonight. Number one, iron out all the wrinkles. It is now time for it is time to move forward. No more mistakes. It is time to be perfect in what you do, and this is a great opportunity. The final game of the season, nothing really, detrimental on the line. It's not like a tournament. If you lose this one, it's not really the end of everything. I think seeding for the district has already been put together. We already know our schedule. Number two, perfect passes. Kind of plays into our first key to the game. And number three, quality hitting percentage. All of these are more or less just ironing out all of the details, going from good to great. If you're the Westside Pirates, you got to get there, got to be ready if you want to go ahead and defend your back-to-back state championships. That has been our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, and then come back to you and give you the schedule for the district tournament right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Eamon. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. We welcome you back here into the broadcast booth. Pregame show of the Westside Pirate volleyball team. Final game of the regular season. Now time to give you a little glimpse as to what we're going to be seeing the next couple days. As I pull this schedule up, your seedings will go as followed. Number 1 in the district, Malad, will take on Aberdeen in match number 1. So Aberdeen will face Malad. They already know who their opponent is. Westside will get the number 2 ranking. They'll face the winner of Bear Lake and Soda Springs. That is the basis of what the tournament is right now. Westside has to work its way through the tournament. It is a double elimination, a true double elimination tournament. Have to lose twice to get out of this one. So if predictions serve right, I believe that Westside will take on Bear Lake in match number 4, which will be at 4 p.m. Saturday, October 15th. We'll be there in Malad to give you coverage of that. On the opposite side, we'll see who we will face after Malad plays Aberdeen in match number 1 at 10 a.m. on October 15th. The second round of matches will be on Wednesday, October 19th, depending on who wins, where, and what time. And the championship games will be held Thursday, October 20th, also in Malad. We're going to get ready for our first serve coming up in just a few moments. Until then, we'll take a quick break and hear from our sponsors, including Webb Funeral Home, for our starting lineups right after this on 105.5 KACH and 1340 AM, mylocalradio.com.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Welcome back to Moments Away from the Action. I believe we're going to be getting ready for our national anthem. In just a moment's time, each team has huddled in front of their respective benches. Westside to my left, Tigers to my right. We're going to go ahead and boost up our audio, give a rise and our hats off to Respect America and this wonderful game that we play here, high school sports around the country. Flag will slowly dip and we will all place our hands over our hearts. Aberdeen on the right side, Westside on the left.
Across rise and bright stars.
wonderful singing of the national anthem by Lady Tiger senior Rachel Peck. Rachel, congratulations, fantastic singing. And we'll get ready now for our starting lineups today, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Starting with the Westside Pirates outside hitter, Abby Fuller. Sophomore extraordinaire, Britta Grimm, manning the middle tonight. Designated setter, senior Lainey Beckstead. Natalie Lemon following suit behind her. Paige Camo. And defensive specialist, Sammy Roberts. And then opposite from Abby Fuller, Sada Mariscal. And now it is time for your Lady Tigers. Big cheers from our student section here in the Tiger Den. Maddie Schultz, the junior, giving a wave to everybody out here. Number 2, Riley Barclay. Number 3, Brianna Gonzalez. Senior number 6, Samantha Jackson. Senior number 9, Rachel Peck. Chantel Palacios. That is your starting lineup for your Aberdeen Tigers tonight on senior night. Westside hoping to get a win. Both of these teams wanting to get into tip-top shape as they get ready for district tournament time. Mariscal will lead the charge underneath the tape. Everybody will shake hands there and head to their respective sides. I am Cody Olsen, your voice of the Westside Pirates, as we get ready for more action here tonight. It is time for us to see what the entire season has brought for the Westside Pirates. How have they improved? What have they done? And what else could they possibly do in the next coming days to get ready for district tournament time? We're going to go ahead and start off here. Start off here, the Westside Pirates. Sammy Roberts coming in. Give everybody a high 10. Sada Mariscal will start off with service across the line and will go right into the middle, received by Barclay. Saved from going out of bounds and pushed over at the third touch, Natalie Lemon. And the Pirates will attack on the left for Fuller. That will go across, deep dig, across and over. That's a kill for number 3, Brianna Gonzalez. Gonzalez here on the near side in front of her own bench, got into a deep squat, barely got that thing to go over the top of the tape, and it fell in bounds. Second serve, this time by the Tigers, will go slow and into the net by Samantha Jackson. We've got a 1-1 ball game early on in this one between the Pirates and Aberdeen. Natalie Lemon will go out to the left, and it will split in between Jackson and Gonzalez. Get kind of wedged in between their feet on the left side going into the bleachers. Second attempt for Lemon. That will go low and into the net as well. So a 2-2 ball game early on. Natalie Lemon with 1 ace. And service across the line taken by Mariscal. Left side attack from Fuller. Laser beam right past Gonzalez. Hits the free throw line or in the middle of the hardwood of the Tigers. That's a first kill, number 1 for Abby Fuller. Lainey Beckstead will take a couple bounces off of the hardwood, go across the tape. He will take a dive right in the middle. Received and served off the top of the ceiling. Third touch by the Tigers, gets it over to Westside. Beckstead will set up Fuller again on the left. She'll go soft, and a collision right at the 10-foot line. It will go into the net. Good thing Jackson and Palacios able to get up, although they did collide a little bit on the left side of the 10-foot line. That's another kill from Abby Fuller. Beckstead once again across the tape. Battle at the net, and Britta Grimm is met by Olivia Pratt, the sophomore, and Pratt wins the battle against Grimm. That doesn't happen very often. Britta Grimm won to win a lot of those battles on the front of the line. This time, Lady Tigers take it to Grimm, and they cut the lead to 1, make that evens as service from the back line into Sammy Roberts, goes high above her shoulders and forearms and out of bounds. 4-4. Palacios will head to the line again after getting a service ace. Right into Mariscal, takes a little bit of a sinker, left side attack from Fuller. Close, but out of bounds. Sails on Fuller, just past the back line. Couldn't be kept in bounds, and the Tigers up 5-4. Palacios will mimic similarly what Fuller did on the left side, except from a serving position. That will go far out of bounds and to the left. Tie ball game once again at 5 on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Fuller will go out to the left. It's received by Roberts back over to west side. Beckstead feeds Mariscal, and that goes cross court from left to right into the right corner. Looking good. Mariscal 1 for 1 on her attacks today, and the Pirates take the lead 6-5. Abby Fuller getting ready and winds up and sends it across once again. Taken in the middle by Peck, left side, right set up, soft touch. And that finds its mark. Schultz sneaks it past the front line. Pirates converge in the middle at the 10-foot line. Shoots off of somebody's forearm and goes shooting out into the Pirate bench. 6-6. Service received by Roberts in the back left corner. Beckstead in the middle, high in the air for Mariscal. Finger rolls it across the front of the line, over and out of the outstretched arms of Pratt on the right. Falls down into the middle softly. Doesn't count if, well, it counts if it's soft or hard, either way. That's a service, or rather a kill from Mariscal. Miscommunication by the Tigers right in the middle of their defense. It will ping pong off a couple different players and fall to the ground. 8-6. Britta Grimm will send it over. Gonzalez tries to save it, then put up in the air by Palacios. Falls short on the Hail Mary bump from their far back line, 9-6. Grimm again across the line, received by Peck. Left side set up, dug up by Lemon. Beckstead will go out to Mariscal. Right hand, past the line and in. Final line of defense was Rachel Peck, and she had a valiant diving effort. Couldn't get there in time, just out of her reach. 10-6. Grimm once again, and a little bit of a roll for the Pirates. This time it will go off of the forearms and scream out of bounds of Peck. Came off of her right shoulder, or right forearm rather, and shoots off onto the far side. That's a ace for Britta Grimm. Another service taken this time. Instead of going far out to the right, let's try it left side and near side. Another ace for Britta Grimm off of the back line of the Tigers. 12-6, another one. Peck gets it up in the middle this time. A set up to the left and an attack by the senior Jackson. Beckstead counters, and Mariscal puts an exclamation point on it. On a silver platter, laser beam across and from left to right into the corner. 13-6, Pirates on a roll, and our head coach here for the Tigers is going to go ahead and take a little bit of a timeout. That's Sarah Peck. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. Britta Grimm will send it across once again, collected by the Tigers in an attack attempted by Jackson will fall short into the net. That will continue to add to the West Side lead, 14-6 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Back set to the right. Palacios will sail it far and back past Fuller and past Beckstead, who keep an eye on it but elect not to go for it. Ends up paying dividends for the Pirates. Another service into the middle. Left side, Jackson just across the tape, dug up by Lemon at the 10-foot line. Far and out, Mariscal will go, and it's touched by the senior Peck and rolls into the padding behind the Tigers defense. Action coming at us so fast right now. It's absolutely incredible. Grimm on an incredible run for the West Side Pirates. Over return, and Mariscal goes low, had it absolutely perfect on a silver platter for her, and it just slingshots off the top of the tape and comes back to her. No good. So that gives the Tigers a chance to serve back. Pratt will send it on over. Third touch. Mariscal will send it right back. Palacios in a setup in the middle. Blocked. Natalie Lemon and Marley Newton were there to reject the attack in the middle. Sends it right back over to the Tiger defense, 17-7. Now here comes Marley Newton, who has highlighted this year with a spectacular highlight play back in the Malad tournament, diving out of bounds. She was able to contort her body full court and get that to dance on top of the tape and fall. This time she sends it over on the service, given back to Westside, and Mariscal soft touch with the left hand, down and in. 18-7. In favor of the Pirates on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Middle service from Newton to the back left corner. Falls in between the fingertips, just off of the forehead of Riley Barclay. Another out of bounds and another ace, this time for Marley Newton. Another one taken in the middle. High up in the air, left side attack, bumped over. Newton is there to collect it for the Pirates. Left side for Mariscal. She pushes into the back left corner, and Palacios sends her right forearm up in the air, bounces off of it at an angle that shoots back down onto the floor. Another kill for Mariscal, trying to push it back behind the final line of defense for the Tigers. Newton sends a lob right at the 10-foot line. Barclay spreads out full body length, but can't get there in time. 21-7 in the first set, brought to you by Northern Title. How about another one? This time Newton shaves the top of the tape, giving it a nice clean look. Messes with the trajectory, and it kind of rolls and tumbles over itself down into the middle of the hardwood. 22-7. Newton, this time into the back line. That will shoot off of Maddie Schultz's hip and go into the back left corner. Have to go chase that down before it goes underneath the bleachers. 23-7. Newton on a 4-point swing of her own. We'll send it over again. Nice soft touch received by Palacios. High up in the air and an attack far and out by Gonzalez, who wound up and tried to slingshot her body, tried to get all of her momentum and power into it. And that she did. It just went a little bit too far out the back line. So set point now in our first set, brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. It will end off of a service ace. Barclay will have it roll off of her fingertips and go directly behind her into the back wall. That will be it. A speedy, speedy run through the first set. 25-7, Westside out on top. They take that first set off of some dominance. Took a little bit of a slow going. Aberdeen getting some points as well. Things working out for both teams, and right now Westside doing what we expected to do, and that was to iron out all of the things that might have been plaguing them earlier on in the season. They want to get into tournament shape. Aberdeen getting a great look at a team that they're going to be seeing in that district tournament, maybe perhaps later on Saturday. I am Cody Olsen, voice of the Westside Pirates. We'll come back to you in just a minute for the continuation of this game right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
Welcome back to the broadcast booth. We're going to bring you back some more action. The second set today brought to you by Level 10 Life. Level 10 Life coaching here to help you achieve your next level in life. Personally, I feel like I've been in situations where maybe sometimes life isn't really going the way that I want it to. I feel a little bit lost. I don't know where to turn. Maybe I need a new career change. Maybe I need a new hobby, something to kind of help me get through the next area of my life, and the trained professionals at level10life.com will help you achieve that next level and find your vision. Welcome back into the live coverage. 0-0 on our Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Aberdeen will start off here. It's going to be received by Newton on the right side. Beckstead will go back to Newton on the right. She'll wind up, go cross court and in. Newton with a highlight play, rising up at about the 10-foot line, gets it across the tape, cross court from right to left and in. Marley Newton, a quick substitution for her coming into the ball game, and she cashes in early. She'll now serve across the tape. Into the middle, received by Palacios. Bumped over behind the line, and that is an Aberdeen score. I believe that was Rachel Peck, if my eyes served me correctly. You know, instead of setting up on the second touch, she sees Westside collapse at the front line. She launches her body and bumps it far and long into the back line of Westside, and that equals things up here in our second set. Beckstead will go high into the left for Fuller, down the line and in. That is a killer shot from Abby Fuller, exhibiting her precise pinpoint accuracy for a senior who has been doing it for a number of years for this program. 2-1 here in this second set. Off the top of the tape, Beckstead will shave it and roll it off and down and in. That's another ace for Lainey Beckstead, who, in my opinion, if you were to ask me, has been the highlight server, one of the highlight servers for Westside this year. She's been doing it consistently and leads the team in serving aces. Westside high into the right. Camo will have to track it back. It was behind her on the setup. Aberdeen with a chance. Palacios off of the tip. Camo will give it to Fuller on the left side, and that is a laser beam taken and dug up off the floor, but it will go shooting into the Aberdeen student section on the opposite side of the court. Abby Fuller can do it accurately and with power, as we see on display here in the Tiger Den of Aberdeen. Another service by Beckstead. That's received by the Tigers and bumped over at the 10-foot line. Camo on the right, and Beckstead will short set up for Grimm. That will be sneaky past Pratt and bouncing off of, I believe, Maddie Schultz and out of bounds. 5-1 in this second set. Westside starting to run away with it and having quite a bit of momentum. A skying service taken by Peck, and that will go underneath her own net, her front line. Try to get there in time. It was just in that awkward position trying to dig that thing underneath and up. 6-1 this time, received at the 10-foot line. Third touch, barely over the top on the left side. Beckstead will dump set. That's read well by the Tigers. Battle in the middle. Beckstead will go short. Grimm across, and that's going to be a violation by Olivia Pratt, going into the net, trying to contest the attack from Grimm right on the logo in the middle. Another point, 7-1 on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard in our second set. Westside leads 1-0. Pratt goes right at Grimm, and it's blocked. Another battle, and she dunks it into the back left corner. Gets a shove from Camo and Beckstead, Fuller, everybody there. I mean, these girls are stoked. They're excited. They're infectious with power and energy, and you love to see that swagger, especially late into the season. High off of the forearms, up in the air, and pushed back over. Beckstead into the back line. Roberts is there to save it. Third touch, and an excellent return by the Westside Pirates. Middle attack from Pratt, off of the tip and down. Grimm got her arms up in the way, and it just kind of rolled off of her forearm. Dives into that middle dead zone at the 10-foot line in the middle, and Pratt gets a kill for the Tigers. Palacios is rewarded. She will serve. Received by Mariscal in the middle. Beckstead off of her forehead. High into the left for Fuller. Soft touch, but read well by the Tigers. They'll counter into the middle. Pratt will launch it long and over the head of Mariscal and out of bounds. 9-2, looking for one more point. Double digits for Westside. Rocking their maroon tops. And that's going to come off of a ace from Abby Fuller that will go low and slow right across the line. Dive right when it dies right when it needs to, almost like a sinking baseball pitch. Falls in bounds, 10-2. An over return from Aberdeen, dunked on by Mariscal, but it's actually saved back over to the Pirates. Middle attack from Grimm, pushing into the back right corner. Reads the defense like a well-trained veteran quarterback. Gets it into the back right corner, looking very spiffy. High percentage hitting tonight for the Pirates. They're up 11-2. Fuller will go high and into the back, received by the senior, Peck. Gonzalez has to track it down high over her head, almost going into the media table. Tries to bump it behind herself backwards, and it goes into the net as well. 12-2, diving dig and over return, and Mariscal tries to kind of usher it across the line, and she can't do it. So Grimm says, I'll try it. Goes ahead and does it after the return from Aberdeen on the second attempt. 13-2, and points just rolling, raining down right now for the Pirates on an absolute momentum roll. Fuller to Gonzalez. Shoots right into our floor judge on the near side. That's going to bring us to 14-2 and a quick timeout. 1 minute, and we'll come right back to you on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
Welcome back, Westside and Aberdeen fans, to the middle of our second quarter today. Or rather, our second set, I should say. Westside up 14-2. We're about halfway through this second set. Westside will continue to serve off of Fuller. Peck will receive right smack dab in the middle, high and to the right. An attack off of the tip and returned over by Fuller. Fuller gets it low, reads it, and is able to, lift that thing. Maybe not lift is not the right word, but able to bounce that thing right off of her forearms in the ground. And another ace. Fuller with 2 straight points. I can't even do color commentary without them scoring another point. 16-2. Fuller across and to the right. Dug up by Gonzalez. A little back set from the senior Jackson. High and to the right. Camo will go across. Tipped by Pratt from right to left and inbounds and rolls into the bleachers. That is another kill for Paige Camo. 17-2. Fuller across and in, almost a double collide right side, back into the middle and pushed over. Beckstead receives in the middle. Camo will set up Grimm with the right hand, and that cannot be returned or saved by the junior Chantel Palacios. On the right side, it goes back into the padding. Fuller once again soft and to the left. Palacios slides on her knees to try and get that one up. Cannot do so at the 10-foot line. 19-2. Fuller, Palacios does receive that one. Over return back to West Side on the logo. Beckstead short. Grimm capitalizing. No, just out of bounds. Grimm comes in with the right hand. That was a quick setup for a designated setup, rather, for Britta Grimm. And she pushes it millimeters out into the right. Our designated flag judge, our backline judge for Aberdeen, says it went out. And so it did. Service from the Tigers. Carries long and far and out of bounds. 20-3. Britta Grimm will go into the middle, high off of the shoulder of Palacios, and the back set pushed over to West Side. Far and in the middle, Newton has it dug up from Pratt, and she returns the favor, gets it past the back line, but not quite in bounds. Hits the left block if it were the basketball court, 21-3. Grimm with the ace from middle center to far left corner, and another timeout, 22-3. West Side on top, both in the sets category and the points category in this second set, brought to you by Level 10 Life. We'll come back right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back here to our second set today, brought to you by Level 10 Life. The Aberdeen Tigers trying to come back against the West Side Pirates right now in this second set. Service from Grimm, over return, Mariscal into the middle. Beckstead to Newton. That's off the tip and kept alive on the back line. Pushover from Maddie Schultz is received. Camo goes high and over, a battle at the tape. Another tip on the left. West Side keeps it alive and pushes it into the back left corner. Diving dig attempt. Valiant and commemorable, but not able to keep that one alive. It was Rachel Peck into the back left corner. 23-3. Peck receives the service from Grimm, high out to the left. An attack. Fuller gets her arms up in the air. A diving dig from Beckstead, and down the line parallel from the left from Mariscal. Aberdeen will slap it across the 10-foot line. That's countered in the middle by Nguyen, and she goes low. That's a small error, one of very few for West Side tonight. Nguyen just kind of launched that at an angle where her arm was coming down, and that was not able to get across the tape. So Lady Tigers will serve. In and taken by Roberts on the right side. Beckstead for Mariscal. That's a block. Arms were there to contest, but it will go shooting out of bounds. Can't stay in. Is the attempted block by the front line of Aberdeen. Set point 24-4. And just like that, off of Palacios on a laser beam and out of bounds. 25-4 is your second set score. West Side will take it. We'll get ready for our third set in just a minute. A special thanks and shout out to our sponsors and all of you that are joining us here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM. We want to say thank you again to all of our wonderful companies in the Preston area that allow us to broadcast this game and travel with the team. We could not do it without such companies as West Motor Company. I went out to West Motors earlier today, got some more footage of their fantastic stores, their body shop, their Ford store, and all sorts of good jazz out there. Another shout out and special thanks to Papa Jay's Beef Jerky and Deli in Clifton, Idaho. They're just a fantastic piece of Americana that you got to go experience it yourself. It's well worth the drive out to Clifton if you're visiting in the area, or if you're in Preston and don't like to travel, I say get over yourself and go out to Clifton. Go out to Clifton and enjoy some beef jerky. We're going to come back to you in just a second, right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Level 10 Life provides skilled one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. Welcome back here to the broadcast booth. The Aberdeen Lady Tigers on their senior night taking on Westside. Right now, Westside has the upper hand, leading in the sets department 2-0. And those two sets have been won 25-7 and 25-4 by the Lady Pirates as they try and iron things out, get ready for their district tournament, as well as Aberdeen's district tournament on Saturday. You know, the Pirates and the Tigers, this is not going to be the only matchup between these two teams this week. The football programs are going to be going head-to-head on the gridiron in Dayton for what could be one of the most, in my opinion, one of the greater football games in the state of Idaho upcoming tomorrow. Both teams 5-1, battling for a district championship. Aberdeen coming in, dare I say, one of the most underrated, undervalued, underappreciated teams. And they run a fantastic offense, a great defense. They haven't given up more than 19 points the entire year. And Westside looking to defend their back-to-back-to-back state titles. Aberdeen with the side hit into the middle, dug up by Westside. Beckstead will go far out to the left for Fuller. It looked like it was touched. And nope, I was wrong. Couldn't get the right angle, didn't quite see it in time, so Aberdeen will get the first points of the third set today, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. Small town USA world-class beef jerky. Middle attack, or rather service from the back line. Countered over from Newton, that goes across the tape. Third touch, not in time. Trying to track that thing down was the senior Samantha Jackson. So now we are at 1-1. Middle across, received, and Fuller keeps that one alive. Left side attack, Fuller will go into the middle, right hand from middle senior Peck. Peck will find her mark as she puts it right into the forearms in the middle line of Westside. Another service. Peck this time, although she had a highlight play just moments ago, will go ahead and send it across and out of bounds on her service. 2-2. Beckstead will return the favor. It will go off of Palacios. Peck was in the area, but the two Lady Tigers cannot corral it together to put that thing over and across back over to Westside. Westside will lead 3-2 on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard in our third set today, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky. Peck will make a great, almost a Warrior One pose as she tries to grab that service. It will go off of her hands and far and out into the back right corner. Palacios tracks it down, finds it in the bleachers, and throws it across back to the back line of Beckstead. She will serve once again into the middle. Peck short and to the left. Pushed over on the bump by Schultz. Beckstead will go high and to the left for Fuller. She'll wind up and put it right at Peck. It will bounce off of her right, or rather left arm, reaching to her left and fall directly down onto the hardwood. Points have been coming so quickly for Westside tonight. I'm having a hard time keeping my stats correctly. Ace for Beckstead. As Marley Newton does a great dance move. We'll probably have to add some music to that post-production. We'll see. Diving dig in the middle by Gonzalez. Back over to west side. Newton will set up Grimm in the middle. She'll go off of Peck and out to the left. Grazing off of her right shoulder, taking the bullet and rolling out of bounds. That ball, I believe, rolled underneath the bleachers on the far side of the court. Tracked down by Jackson and rolled back over to Beckstead, who's been on quite the roll. 6-0 run here. Beckstead to the left. Palacios will send it back over to west side. Beckstead will get back in position and put it to Grimm. Over return, and Roberts dives counterclockwise to her left, keeping that thing inbounds on the second touch, but Mariscal decides not, that's an insurance decision to not run up into the students' bleachers and track that thing down. 7-3. Fuller takes it off of her forearms. Beckstead back to Fuller. Westside converges late, and it goes right into the soft spot of the defense, of right in between Peck and Palacios of Aberdeen, and falls down. 8-3 on the Logan Northwest Schwab scoreboard. Left side to right side to the back line. Launching far and long and out of bounds. Palacios with a heroic slap over from her own back line, just goes a couple feet out of bounds and long. 9-3. Palacios high up into the air, grazes the top of the roof, sets it up for Pratt, who puts the hammer down on the front line. Grimm cannot serve, or rather Grimm cannot dig that thing up underneath the net. Can't get it up and away. Aberdeen already matching what their point total was last set. Left side set up for Mariscal. That's blocked. Kept in play. Fuller back over to Mariscal, and she'll go parallel down the line. Kept in play and pushed over from Schultz. This is a good rally by both teams. Mariscal will push back right corner and fall inbounds. Mariscal with the precision snipe from the left side over to the back right corner of Aberdeen. And the Pirates have gotten into the double digits. Palacios almost has that bounce twice, I almost thought. Across her face and forearms, has it set up to her as she sets her feet back into position, launches with her right arm, and it goes catching into the net and falls down. 11-10. Palacios front line, bumped over by Schultz. Beckstead will feed Newton on the left, and that is tipped and inbounds. Marley Newton. I don't know how she does that. She's able to really stretch her left side, attack with the big left hand. It's I don't want to say unnatural, but I mean, it looks a very unique tacking style from Marley Newton, and that finds its mark. In the middle, Aberdeen will just tip it over the cross and into the line. Middle attack from Newton once again, and that is just a little bit too short. Gets caught up in the tape and falls down. 12-5. Aberdeen will take possession. Will get ready to serve. Sophomore Olivia Pratt, who early on in this game took on Britta Grimm and was able to win a couple matches against her on the front line. Not a lot of people have been able to do that this year on teams opposing West Side. They'll set up in the middle for Beckstead, and Gunderson will jump, and she out-jumped, or rather just mistimed her jump, and as the ball was falling down to earth, so was she, and she just kind of lost her momentum. That's a score for Aberdeen. Beckstead high into the left for Gunderson. Soft touch. And it will go down as a violation, but Gunderson was going to score either way on the left side on her attack. 13-6. Marley Newton down the runway in the middle. Will send it out to the left side. Taken on the back line by Barclay. Back bump over the top of the head and into Pirate territory. Beckstead will feed Mariscal on the left. Taken up and high. Back over to west side off of the dig. Another time, Mariscal to Palacios. Can't do it twice. She had the magic the first time, and it goes off of her and out of bounds into the near side of our visiting spectators on the right. 14-6. Aberdeen on the left puts it right back into the middle. A punch by Peck, and that will hit the antenna and go out of bounds on the right side. Now 15-6 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Newton winds up but goes soft with the service, and it goes harmlessly into the bottom of the net on the right side near our floor judge nearest to us. Fuller to Beckstead in the middle. Left side shot put by Mariscal. And the hitting percentage has been stellar, and that will find another mark. Got that hesitation move working for her. 17-6 and an ace. Mariscal will put it across the line into the middle. Right in bounds onto the Tiger hardwood. 18-6 on the Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard in our third set, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. World-class jerky, small town USA. Right side for Paige Camo. That will go off the top of the ceiling and a forearm of Maddie Schultz and down on the back line. A timeout taken, 19-6. Sarah Peck will take a quick breather, bring her girls in. We'll come back to you for probably the conclusion of this game right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa J's Beef Jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa J's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa J's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa J's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome you back to our third set today, brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. Currently, as we sit, West Side 2-0 in the set department, and they go up 19-6 as well, and we get a jump ball, a little miscommunication, a late substitution by Natalie Lemon. Makes things a little bit too, it makes things a little complicated out on the floor. Lemon tried to come in late before the service, and that is going to be a violation, actually, on the Pirates. So Aberdeen will take it. They're down 19-7. Left side high in the air by Lemon. They'll set back up to her. Close, and that probably could have been called. She goes into the tape, but it's a no call. Our judges weren't looking quite at it. Lemon across the line and taken, received by Aberdeen. Right side attack from Schultz. The bullet absorbed by Mariscal. That goes shooting back, and Beckstead will go side dump. High up in the air at the 10-foot line, Camo will go right side for Beckstead, and that will go far and out. Samantha Jackson into the middle, Beckstead to the right. Gunderson hits the line. Precision shot from Gunderson on the right side attack, barely gets it in there. 19-9 on our Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard. Gunderson will serve, and that will go low, go bowling underneath the net, and she'll substitute. Roberts will come in and she'll take a seat. Peck, high in the air, saved by Camo, going into the cheerleaders on the far side. One knee dig over return, Lemon. Laser beam to Peck, kept alive, and Schultz will attack at the right side, 10-foot line, go low into the middle. Slingshots back to her after the error on her attack, 21-9, as I'm sorry we've had to double check our scoreboard. Scoreboard is being kept by Logan North at the Les Schwab store. The tire professionals doing the right thing in Logan since 1952. They help us carry and keep score of all of our games year-round. Right side again, and that will go far and out from Schultz. Back-to-back errors by the junior. Shows a little bit of frustration, kind of puts her head back in the air. She's like, I got it, I know better. And I know that she does, absolutely. These are fantastic athletes for both sides, both schools, with a good tradition. Holly Croft has checked into the ball game, varsity-wise. I would say a fan favorite. Everybody's a fan favorite. Doing some great stuff at JV earlier in the day. Mariscal to Beckstead high and to the right. Camo will wind up and go out of bounds. Good thought. It goes in between the arms, but nobody touches it. Goes rolling out the back line, and that ball goes shooting underneath the bleachers once again. This is the second time tonight that the ball has kind of kitty-cornered, ricocheted off the back wall and shot back underneath the bleachers on the far side. And I don't think the ladies can get it. The Tigers are going to have to do almost like a McDonald's Playhouse type of crawl underneath and through the tunnels of the bleachers, trying to track this thing in the dark. Who knows what could be back there? I would make sure that you get the dust bunnies off of you, maybe take a little bit of self-protection. Who knows if they'll nip at you or something like that. The ball has been saved and back into play. Aberdeen will send it back over into the left and out of bounds. Service error, 22-11. And I'm not an expert. I feel like the scorekeeping has been a little bit off this last little bit. Keep changing the scores on me. 22-11 on the Logan North scoreboard. Logan North Les Schwab scoreboard, that is. Lemon saves it from the right side. Beckstead high into the left for Mariscal. Soft touch, return, but out of bounds. Pratt, Odell Beckham style, reaches back with her right hand, returns it with the slap, but it cannot be saved or in bounds. 23-11. Ball is caught. Both feet in bounds, possession. Right at the free throw line by Rachel Peck. Would have been really cool in football, but not in volleyball. Match point. Right side attack. Schultz has it tipped by Croft. Camo high and in the air, and Croft ducks back and lets that drop behind her. She thought that maybe she had been drifting a little bit too far backwards, thought someone was going to help her out. A little bit of a miscommunication. That's what happens on occasion for everybody, every sports group, every team. Match point for the Pirates, received by Roberts on the service from Aberdeen. Left side for Mariscal. Caught up in the arms of Pratt and down onto Tiger Hardwood. That is it. 3 and done for the Pirates. 25-12 in that third set. They do the clean sweep here in Aberdeen. They'll head home with a record of only 2 losses on the year, both to Malad, and we'll get ready for district tournament time. Shout out to all of our wonderful fans of Aberdeen and Westside that listen to us tonight, either on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, or on mylocalradio.com. You can hear me on the broadcast for the Aberdeen and Westside game. Football district championship title on the line for what should be a fantastic football game out in Dayton tomorrow night. We'll come back to you for our post-game show, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Welcome back, Westside Pirate fans and fans of Aberdeen, to our post-game show today, brought to you by Ralph's Construction. It is now time for us to go ahead, recognize our wonderful sponsors, including Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. And whether you want a custom home, you want to live in Franklin County, or you want to do something fun there building-wise, Ralph's Construction is here to help you achieve that goal. It is now time for our stats portion of the day, or rather the game. Our post-game stats brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. And to be completely frank with you, I mean, points came in such quick succession that I wasn't even able to keep a whole lot tonight. All I do know is that the hitting percentage for Westside tonight absolutely sky high. Our hitting percentage absolutely sky high. You're going to have to carry that one into the district tournament on Saturday. You'll have to be you'll be taking on the winner of Soda Springs and Bear Lake at 4 p.m. Saturday in Malad on the 15th. If you're able to get away, or rather come away with a win in that one, that's the last game of the day for the district tournament, you'll go ahead and play later on in the week, probably the winner of Aberdeen and Malad. Anything can happen out there, but that match will be on at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, October 19th, and then the championship game will be scheduled for 6 p.m. on the Thursday, October 20th. So that is our post-game show today. A special shout-out and thank you to all of you that have joined in. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick break and come back to you for our final goodbyes after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me.
We welcome you back here to our post-game coverage. A special shout-out and thank you to West Motor Company. Sorry, some technical issues there brought us out of our commercial break. But either way, West Motor Companies is a proud provider of quality vehicles in Franklin County and Cache Valley, the area, as they said before during the commercial break. A fantastic place where you don't feel pressured into anything. You're able to go ahead and find what you want without having to find that extra the pressure that maybe a lot of other places might give you around the valley, perhaps. This has been our Ralph's Construction post-game show. Thanks once again for all of you that have joined in. Our player of the game tonight, it's going to go to it could go to many people. I believe that Audrey Gunderson came in and did a fantastic job tonight in the time that she was given. Did a great job. Final regular season game, the senior came out and really performed well and did her job. We look forward to seeing what the future holds for this team this upcoming weekend. It's going to be interesting. Tune in. And if you can't wait till the weekend, why not tune in tomorrow for a fantastic football game between the Aberdeen Tigers and the Westside Pirates, both 5-1 teams fighting for district conference, or rather district titles in football, and going toe-to-toe with Bear Lake. There's kind of a three-way race right now happening. And a lot of people from, I think, Pocatello and the media are going to be down there. You should be there, too. And if you can't make it in person, go ahead and watch it or listen to it on 105.5 KACH or mylocalradio.com. Thank you so much, everybody. I am Cody Olsen on behalf of all of our friends at mylocalradio.com, including our executive producer, Val Cook, our audio-visual technician back in the studio, John Beverly. my wonderful assistant, camera woman, and love of my life, Melissa Olsen, and all of our friends back in Wyoming, including Dennis Bedwell, the voice of the Valley, Elin Olive, the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, and Aaron Poling, the voice of the Rich Rebels in Randolph, Utah. We say thank you, have a fantastic night, and go Pirates.
The preceding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated.